Strap yourself in. Would were prohibited and available in the state of shock.
Dan Schinder here on Drum Talk TV with Will Calhoun. Thanks so much for taking time here at the Bonzo Bash to join us. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. What are you up to that you can talk about?
Most recently, I just finished recording my latest jazz recording. You know, that's my first love.
Great. I bet
record.
a lot of people don't know that. So talk about that as much as you can.
It's a great record. It's got Ron Carter on there, Wallace Roney, some jazz royalty, and it's mixed. You know, I am from the Bronx, so it does have that vibe of my urban history,
right,
as well as straight up acoustic music, hints of living color-ish kind of things.
Good.
But you know, I don't really believe in styles of music. It's just great sound.
It's music.
But for the sake of the critics and the industry, we will call it a jazz recording.
So
but
they
it
know
is
what slot to put it in at the store or online.
I guess. I mean,
else
it's
could
all
it
love
be?
at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So who are some of your influences in that genre of music?
Of jazz?
Yes.
Wow. Well, Roy Haynes, Elvin Jones, my favorite. Of course, Tony Williams, Max Roach,
right.
Papa Joe, Philly Joe.
It
goes
of my
on.
favorites. Max Roach and
yeah.
Papa Joe Jones did the most amazing things. And since we're at the Bonzo Bash, I'll throw this out there. When I watch Max Roach videos, I see John Bonham. I really think that he was more influenced by Max Roach than Gene Krupa or anybody else, because those flippity-flop bucket of fish fills that he does, it's all Max Roach.
Yeah, and he had a great brush technique. I mean, you know, John Bonham was a drummer's drummer. He was a musician, really.
And then Papa Joe Jones with his finger magic.
Well, he was a magician. He was just a total magician. Yeah. So that music for me is the freest form for me to play drums in. So I like to borrow from jazz when I'm playing with Living Color or whoever I'm playing with. I like to borrow a lot from that community because there's so many kind of interesting dynamic fills, time, approaching music, making things sound like they're slowing down or speeding up, but it's just, you know, mood. It's like a mood kind of music.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Are you going to tour for this jazz CD?
I'm on tour right now.
Oh, great.
WillCalhoun.com's got everything, so you can check that out.
Here on the
WillCalhoun.com.
Are you coming to Vegas? I'm based in Vegas.
We will be in Vegas, so, you know, it'll be posted.
Okay, cool. We'll definitely get together.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's up with Living Color?
We're in the studio making a new recording. We just finished our 25th anniversary tour.
Wow, really?
So I'm showing my age now.
I remember when you guys first came out, I was so, I've never said this before on Drum Talk TV, but I was fucking floored. Seriously. It was, and to know that it has had this longevity, how does that make you feel?
Great. We were honest about our music. We were honest about how we wanted to play our music, and we stuck to our guns. We didn't want to really be a cover band in New York at that time in the 80s, so I'm thrilled that we were able to persevere, sticking to what we felt was necessary for us to do at that time.
Right.
You know, that was something, of course, on the shoulders of so many great Jimi Hendrix and the Neville Brothers and the Isley Brothers and so many other great bands.
Yeah.
You know, it's an honor to still be 25 years later doing an anniversary tour, playing Just Vivid on stage, the first record, and now making a new record. So it's an honor.
That's great. What do you think is the most important thing young drummers should know that are aspiring to be in the music business, whatever that means to them? And for most of them, it means being rock stars. But as you know, there's so many other routes. There's soundtrack session work. There's education. There's, you know, what's your advice for them to get to where they want to be, whatever that is?
Few things. Number one, protect your hearing. Because that's where the money begins. And you can hear, you can play, you can understand music. Second thing is you get out of it what you put into it. So you have to practice, put the time in. My advice is don't be afraid to be yourself. If you like metal and that's your thing, do it. If you like classical percussion, do it. If you like playing calypso music, do it. Don't let anyone shape you into being something that you're not. Because when you play, it's going to come out anyway.
Right.
And the more you hide, the less of an artist you're going to be.
Yeah, you're subduing your passion, and that helps. That assists in it not coming out, like you said. You're just hiding it.
For young drummers, I'll let them know that performing and playing will be the only chance as they get older to really reveal themselves.
Yeah.
Legally.
That's a good way to put it.
Legally reveal yourself, that is. So you have to put your vibe into the music and into the drumming. Yeah. And outside of that, play, you know. Play as much as you can. Piss off your neighbors, piss off your parents. Play. Practice and play, jam, hang out with your friends and play with other drummers, other bass players. Try playing in different different kind of musical scenarios. The more you play, the more you're going to learn, the more experience you're going to have.
More tools in the
More
toolbox.
tools, and try to hang out with older musicians and learn something from some guys, some ladies that have been out doing it for a while, producers, songwriters. And lastly, pick up a piano or guitar and learn how to play that so you can learn how to be a musician and not just a drummer. You can understand chord changes, singers, horn players, and know how to adjust your tone and dynamics to what a leader may want out of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Will, thanks so much for joining us. When you come out to Vegas, and we'll get in touch, I'd love to do a full-length interview about your whole career and more of these philosophies to help educate everybody, whether they're 3 or 63. You know, it's all the same thing, and there's so much to learn from someone with your experience, and we really appreciate you sharing it here on Drum Talk TV.
Thank you, and congrats on the TV show. And
Thank you.
We need more of this out there for us to learn and inspire us. So
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Congrats.
Keep watching Drum Talk TV. Dan Schinder, Will Calhoun.